Hello, welcome to Card Minds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Virgo weekly money and career reading from February 6th to the 12th, 2023. Virgo, welcome, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Money and career, February 6th to the 12th, 2023, for the sign of Virgo. What messages do we have? What is coming in? What are you transforming? What are you manifesting? What is it you want in your career? What do you want to change, or what do you want to create? What do you want to build? What energies are pushing forward, and what energies are making you stagnate? Making you stagnate. All right, here we go. Two of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. Give me one moment. Let me grab a little water. Eight of Pentacles. 6 of Cups. You're working on something, working on going back to a certain way of working, or a project with someone, or going back to something that was close to your heart. Maybe a few years ago you started a project, or you were at a job or at a company, or worked with someone, a sort of soul connection, someone you really connected with. It feels like you are working to get back to that position, to get back to that source that you really enjoyed working with, whether it be a company, a person, a project. You're excited to actually go back to a certain way of working, to a certain vibe. For example, you've been working on a business, on a project, on getting that job, on getting that diploma, right, for the last few years or months. And you are working hard at that. And Virgo, if I remember correctly, your readings are always hard at work, always vibrant, shining, sharing your love, sharing your energies, being there for others. You are a fixer, you are a giver. You want people to be happy, to be loved, right? Bear with me. And you have been on a journey to find that career, or to shift that career, or to start that business, or, right, you have had, it's almost like you've been trying to manifest something for a while. Not that you haven't done anything, you've done plenty. Trying different things, trying different jobs, shifting your career, making decisions to clarify certain things and go on a different, twists and turns, a lot of twists and turns to figure out what you're made of, to figure out what is most important for you, what your goal is, what your end goal is, right? And we all have that. It's not just you, Virgo, but in your situation, it's a lot of twists and turns, because I feel like your career path, your journey, is also your personal journey, your career journey. And I say that in almost in every reading. Yes, I labeled these readings money and career, but they're about journeys, soul journeys, life journeys, connecting with oneself to see what we're made of, right? That is how we build. That is how we decide. That is how we create. That is how we discover who we are, right? So here you are working hard at going back to something, working hard at making something happen. Maybe an old project, maybe an old point of view, maybe that job that you wanted 3 years ago, and then the world situation became chaotic, and you let that be, and you sort of drove yourself on a different path. Well, now you're revisiting that. You want to go back to that, almost like back to basics, back to who you really are. Not that you lost yourself, because I think you've been building momentum and building your career path, getting better and better, connecting with more and more people, showing who you are, creating more and more, getting out there and building. But your goal here is to get back to basics. You've worked really, really hard, invested money, invested time in making this happen, building your empire, building your business, getting that diploma, getting that job you really want, being able to work with that team, with that company, whatever your vision is or was. You're now understanding that, okay, that was my vision 3 years ago. I really wanted that. I obtained that maybe, or I came close enough to understand that, okay, well, what I really want is get back to where I was before and develop that in a beautiful way. Be myself. That's the way it feels. Finding clarity on who you are, on what this is all about, and what you're creating, and what you want your job to look like. You are finding clarity on who you are. And this job, this direction, this Ace of Swords can be I don't think it's a different career. I think it's you. You are your career. So you are your own path with your twists and turns. You're becoming very clear on where you stand, and you're going back to basics. I think that these back to basics are actually stemming from maybe deceptions, maybe the loss of a job, or the loss of a connection, or, just you realizing that what you've attempted, maybe let's say, for example, you started your business a couple of years ago, or you got that job a couple of years ago, or you started that project. And it doesn't have to be a couple of years ago. It can be just, a little while ago, or you're into that, right? And that is something you aspired to. That was your goal. That was your end goal, to get that job, or to, enter that team that was working on that project, or to enter that company you really wanted to work for. Whatever it means for you, it will be different for each and every one of you. And you realize that that's not for you, right? But you worked really hard at that, and you're persevering. So you're persevering on your path, but realizing that your soul goal is all the way what you were in the beginning, right? Oh, you haven't changed. Your soul hasn't changed. You just had a lot of different visions and touched on a lot of different projects, jobs, discussions with people, connecting with people, learning new skills, discovering, creating, and then all that is making you understand, which is beautiful, who you really are. And deep down, you are that person that you were 10 years ago, and you want to get back to that. You want to get back to that, what is most important for you, what makes you happy, what you want to do in this world, the difference you want to make, your purpose, your vision. That is a little bit what manifesting is. Being that soul, immersed in who you are. That is how manifesting works. Immersing yourself completely in who you are, in what you want, right? In other words, there's no difference between what you want to manifest or what you are manifesting and yourself. That's when it becomes natural, when you're clear with your vision. And that's when sort of your doubts sort of dissipate because you don't even think of that anymore. You're just immersed in what it is you want. This is giving me an idea to do readings on manifesting, like let's manifest together. Let me know if you're interested in that. Let me know if you would like that type of reading, Virgo. All right, here we go. So, yes, this change, there you go, this big change. Deciding that you belong somewhere else. Deciding that your journey is more important, and you now understand what this is all about. Yes, you have the knowledge. You understand that you're rising up to something different. Whatever it is, I'm surprised we don't have the Tower, but we do have the Magician. There you go. We have the Magician, the card of manifestation. You are manifesting where your soul belongs and where it has belonged all the way. And the Judgment is making a massive decision, understanding what your purpose is all about, and understanding that you're rising, your vibrations are rising up to something that's so much more important to you. So it might not be the vision you had a couple of years ago or a couple of months ago, but you're realizing that that is who you are. And you're sharing who you are. You're sharing your love. There's a lot of sharing in Virgo's readings, always. Sharing your love. I always talk about that because that is the resonance, the energy that always comes out in Virgo's reading, in sharing your lovely energies, kind, sweet energies, opening up your heart to others, being there for others. Not every sign has that capacity. Of course, I'm generalizing, but some signs have it more than others. And here you are, changing things, upping things, right, with the Judgment, ready to act, ready to let go of that old self, ready to enter this new phase, enter this new energy, this new you. And you're at that crossroads. Any choice is significant. Any decision is significant. But I think, well, there you go. There you go. That is probably why I've been talking about manifesting in this reading. So let me know. Share your journey. Let me know if you connect with these energies. Let me know where you stand on your career path, what this is all about, your vision. It's almost like you have this vision. This is it. This is who I am. This is where I stand. This is where my purpose is. Look at this. 3 major arcana in a row. And Judgment, Hierophant, Magician. It's time. It's time. You know you're in the right space. You know it's time to make this happen. You know you've worked really hard. You have all the tools now. You have all the knowledge. Everything's set to go. Time to make it happen. Time to be you. Time to shine, Virgo. You know that you have the knowledge, right, with the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is also, what I was saying in the beginning, going back to trusted sources, going back to a place where you know, okay, oh, well, all along it was that. All along, that's what I wanted to do in the beginning. And then I sort of, I don't want to say lost myself, because everything happens for a reason. Everything on our path is there either for a lesson or for clarity or to eliminate, right, a certain vibration that no longer belongs to us. Here we are, Virgo, in understanding, I say we as a collective, in understanding what this is all about, how you're transforming, and how you are becoming you. This is it. I mean, and you have 4th major arcana, the High Priestess. All about understanding your intuition, understanding your vibration, understanding who you are and what this is all about, what your career is now, where you stand in this career, what it is you want to share with the world, how you want to be in the world, right? How you connect to the world. What are you building? Are you building that business? What does it look like? Because today, it probably doesn't look like what you wanted it to look like 3 years ago or 3 months ago or 3 weeks ago even. And this is about you finally realizing, well, I am me. What I want to build is And I'm surprised you don't have the Lovers. What I want to build is me and who I am. I want to share that with the world. I don't want to go and collect everything around the world to transform myself and become someone else to offer that to everyone. No, I don't want, I want to be me. I want to be me. And this is you understanding that, bringing in new skills, bringing in a new understanding that it's okay. Do you. Do you, Virgo. You don't have to navigate around the world to find yourself. Sometimes we do, but if you did do that, well, you did find yourself. So there you go. So whether you already did that, traveled the world to figure yourself out, you're coming back to where you belong, your comfort zone, what is most important for you, and you found that soul connection, and that is what you're going to build on now, and that is who you are. That is that business you're going to start. That is that project you have, that vision of your career path. You have that now. Whatever it is that you've manifested, whatever it is that you've worked on so hard the past couple of years, months, days, this is who you are. This is where you stand. Opening up and making it happen. Success is coming in. You're taking on, it's not something new. You are now understanding where you stand. It's a beautiful, beautiful reading, Virgo. All right, let's see. The Three of Wands, opening up to the world. Understanding that you do you, and the world is going to love you for who you are, for what you have to bring, whatever it is. Let me know what you want to share with the world. Feels like you want to connect. You want to connect with the world. What do you want to share? Do you want to share a vision? Do you want to share creations? Do you want to share an idea? Do you want to share love? Do you want to share understanding? Coaching, right? Whatever it is, it feels like you want to share something with the world, and you're opening up to that, planning that, traveling and planning, bossing up. It's like you're the boss of yourself, right? Bossing up in your world and realizing how important it is to connect with the world in a genuine, clear way. All right. Virgo, let's see if there are a few more cards that want to come out in this deck. A lot of cards. Okay. Here you are, Virgo, in all your glory. The Hermit. Yes. And that's exactly it. Figuring out deeply it's your inner guidance, but you going inward to almost like put yourself inside out, right? To show the world who you are, what your soul is all about. And all these reflections, all the work you've done the past couple of years, months, days, right? It's now rewarding. It's rewarding because you've understood to shed all those layers, things that you thought were important for you, or you thought were important for your surroundings, for your family, for your friends, for the people that you look up to. And doing this for others, doing this to please others or to be accepted, or that is what we do. That is what we do, especially when we're growing, especially when we're kids. We do things to please because we understand that is the reward, right? If we do things to not please or to disobey, or right, we don't get that. We don't get that reward. That is how we're taught. So when we grow, it is important to understand to shed, to be ourselves and to shed all I'm not saying not discuss. I'm not saying not listen or, other people's opinions, or, listen to people, or, some people we look up to. Some people we are excited to listen to what they have to say. And some people we just pass. And that is about maturity, about growing into our journey. And you have done a lot of reflection and let go sort of those unhealthy illusions. And I think we all have those, thinking that, oh, this is what I have to do. This is a party pleaser. This is the journey I have to take because that's what people expect from me, or I'm going to make people happy with that. No, it's you. It's all about you. Yes, you're out of that. Done with that. Done with pleasing people. And now you're realizing that, all the way, what you want is just to, you don't want to be in someone else's skin. You don't want to follow someone else's idea. You don't want to follow someone else's philosophy. You want to be you and develop you. And you have a lot to give. So put yourself out there, Virgo. Yes, there was disappointments, because trial and error, right? And 9 of Wands, the being freaked out. Should I do this? Am I doing this the right way? It doesn't feel right. Oh, are these people going to like this? Are they going to enjoy this, what I give to them? It feels like there's a lot of sharing. Whatever it is you're doing, whatever career this is, job this is, project this is, whatever, right? It feels like it's sharing with the world, sharing your love, sharing your creation, sharing your talent, sharing your ideas, whatever, sharing. And you want people to see you and, well, not see you. No, I'm taking that back. You want people to feel your emotions and feel that you're there for them, right? And or share that creativity or share that idea you have. It has been a journey. Yes, and you're finding you have so much clarity. 2 Ace of Swords. You're shifting. You have so much understanding now on what you want. Strength. I mean, strength is a strength. Having that willpower, having that mindset, taking the reins and understanding that what you want is good, and what you want you can put out there and grow. I mean, 2 aces and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana. 7 major arcana with the 2 times 3 of Wands. Growing, accepting the success. This is successful. This is one full circle and coming back to what is most essential for you and making success out of that. Beautiful, beautiful reading. This is going to get calmer. You're going into calmer waters, but you're also releasing disappointments, purging. It's a purging process. Purging, that the ideal job that you wanted, or purging that ideal relationship you wanted. I'm putting relationship within this because of the 2 of Cups, but it doesn't have to be. Purging the disappointments, the regrets, the sorrows, the people or the situations along the way that maybe disappointed you, or you disappointed yourself because you went into a direction that you thought was your goal, and now, which is beautiful, you're taking a step back and realizing that all along what you want is you, who you are genuinely. Wow. Fabulous, fabulous reading, Virgo. All right, and let me know. I'll put a questionnaire out in the community section if you have subscribed, or if you are subscribed. Check that out just to see if who wants or who would be interested in readings on manifesting. I would probably do it by sign. All right, let's see if there's one last message for the road. Four of Wands, yeah, coming back home. Celebrating with who you call home or you call family. It will be different for each and every one. Your comfort zone. Celebrating being you, celebrating starting this business in a beautiful way, or finding that idea. This is where it all began, and this is what you're going back to. And you have it's okay, so here we have the devil. So this is where you belong, and this is where you're going back to, but in a different as a different person, in a different mindset. In other words, maybe 3 years ago, I'm saying 3 years ago, but it can be much longer than that, or it can be just yesterday, right? Where you felt there was only one way to do this. There was only one way to start that business, or only one profile, one way to be in that business, or to get that job, or, or to start your career, or to develop your career, who you want it to be, right? And you were tied to one way, only one way. And you're realizing you realizing and manifesting that all along you're manifesting you. You are the one starting that business, or you are that business, right? If you're independent, if you're starting your business, if you're freelance, you are that business. You're the image of that business, or you are the job, right? You're the one, the most important person in that job. And it's not about you doing the job. It's about you being the job, you being the business, you bringing the soul, the heart and soul to whatever project, business, job, right? You're manifesting. This is your soul connection to whatever you've been wanting to do in your career. Wow. Fantastic reading, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching, but also comment down below. Let me know if this makes sense to you, and let me know if you connect with these energies. Yeah, and again, let me know if you would like readings on connecting and manifesting, and maybe we can do that together. I don't know. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your shares, sharing your journeys along the way, sharing your energies. That is how I find my energies to push forward in these readings. Have a great week, Virgo. Take care. Bye-bye.